Hey guys, so today I wanted to walk through a quiet book that I'm making for my new baby who's not born yet, but I wanted to make a baby book, and so this one is kind of going to be a lot of texture. Everything's going to be stuck to the page um, so that, nothing can be lost or ruined or, well, hopefully. But so I wanted to kind of go through how I'm making this quiet book and just show my process. So I decided to draw everything myself. So this is like one of my pages. So what I did was this is a cat. So I drew the cat and then I photocopied it so that I could cut out the eyes and cut out the ears or, whatever I needed to cut out. This is another page, so I drew a bee and 3 types of different flowers. So then I made them, so like here's my bee, and they're not colored yet. I have 3 bees, so I'm gonna do 1 stripe, 2 stripes, and then 3 stripes, so that, I don't know, there will be a counting thing, I guess, incorporated with the book. Here's 2 of my flowers. My other flowers are they might be maybe on the page already. Here's an elephant. The elephant has this ear as like, texture, so it's really soft material. And then he is also on his page, I don't know if there's the other flowers. I don't think I left it on, but I have a bunch of blue ribbon where the ribbon will be sewn onto the page and it'll be coming out of the elephant's trunk like water. So I'm going to use this string for the bees, and the bees will be attached to the string and they'll be able to slide back and forth across from flower to flower. And then I'm also going to use this string on the sun and kind of interweave it in between like in the fabric so that the baby can pull on the string and just make it like a pull tab thing. Let's see. Another page that I have planned is this bunny page. So I made 2 bunnies, and then they have grass that they hide in, and then carrots, and the carrots would go in the ground. And the carrots are going to be attached with probably this string too. Or I have another type of brown string that's sort of like this that I could use to keep it attached to the book. And the bunnies will have the same thing, some type of string, so that they'll stay in the book. And then I have this, which is a butterfly. So I made it crinkly. So the way I made these wings crinkly, I took a cereal box, and I just rinsed out the plastic, where the cereal sits in the box, and then I traced the paper, the little cereal box paper, and then I just put it inside, or sandwiched it between, and then sewed it up. So it makes like a crinkly noise. And then one of my other pages is this cat. And so the cat does peekaboo. So you just can pull down the arms. And the arms, so the one arm is really dark orange and the other side matches. And I don't know, like, if I necessarily like that or care. I don't really care. But the reason I did it that way was because this darker orange felt was the only felt in my store that was thick, and like you can see the difference there. And then I thought that it just looked better to have the whole cat looking the same color on the front. So I just sewed the light orange on top of the dark orange. So that's like a peekaboo page. So I was thinking I probably could have left his ears attached to his head instead of cutting them out. Just because like there's no purpose to, like the ears aren't gonna move, so they're just gonna be sewn in place. So it just kind of makes it a little bit more work to match it up with the head, but it'll be fine. So that's that page. There's the grass for the bunnies. These are the ribbons that I have for the elephant. So the elephant will go on the page, and then I'll have, I don't know exactly how I'm gonna make it work yet, but you know, so that'll be spring, and this one, and then I have this one too. So I tried to pick out ribbon that was different, all blue but different. So this one has little, I don't know, cuts in it or something. This one is like a headband type of material. This one has waves on the side. And then this one is a normal ribbon, but I thought it kind of looked like rain a little bit. So, yep. And then this fabric for the elephant's ear. I found this at Joann Fabric, and you could probably find it at most craft stores, but it's really fuzzy and it is really, I only got a 1/4 yard. This like cost me $2 to get. So this fabric, just so you're aware, it sheds. So when we picked it, or when they cut it, it was just dropping pieces of fuzz everywhere. And so the lady at the cash register told me to put it in the dryer on air dry. So I did that, and it took out a ton of the fluff that was falling off, and so it really hasn't been doing that anymore. And then she said, cut out your piece that you want and then put it back in the dryer. So that's what I did, and it hasn't been dropping much fluff. Here's a little piece. But, you know, so hopefully it won't do that anymore. And then the last thing for the quiet book is, since this fabric is like super thin, I kind of knew that it wasn't gonna be very thick, like when I sew the pages together, and I was just worried that it wouldn't be very durable then. So I bought this, it's called batting. I have never used this really. I think I used it in my very first quiet book I made, and I didn't really like how it turned out because it was too thick. So I got this stuff, which is really thin, hoping that it wouldn't make the book huge. So I'm going to see how it works out, but I think I need something. So one of the things that I don't have that I will need to get is for this string, for the sun, the pull string thing. I will need to get some like really big, huge beads to tie onto the string, and then that way there's something to actually grab for the baby. But I'm trying to figure out how to do that in like the safest and best way possible so that there's no choking hazard. And I haven't gotten around to actually figuring it out yet. So if I can't figure it out and I don't like it, I might scrap that page and pick something else to put in the book. But I also might be able to find something that I like. So yeah, so that's all the stuff for my book, all the pages that I have planned. So I'll update when I have more to update.